What kind of lights do you need to make videos? Hi, I'm ex-TV producer Jennifer Moore, your guide inside the media industry, and this video is going to be all about lights. Let there be light! I'm going to go over all of the lights that I own and what I like, don't like about them, and what situations I use each one for. When I first started out on YouTube, I used no lights, which was not great. I used natural light from a window. The first light I ever bought was this NEEWER ring light. This was a light that was very popular at the time for beauty gurus. Like, I saw all the makeup bloggers using them, and it gives you that little ring in your eyes. And most of these lights come in parts. They come with a light stand, and then you kind of screw all the pieces together. So this was the first one I ever bought, and for each of these lights I'll show you an example of what it looks like when you're just using that light or light kit. This one was about $100, and there are many variations of this light. A lot of them now come with like a hot shoe and like a phone mount, so if you're using a cell phone you can do that easily. But this is what it looks like when it's on me. Yes, very bright. So this was a great starter light, and I was using that when I was first on YouTube. But the thing that I would say I don't like about it is I feel like the light is a little bit harsh and really overexposes the face in certain situations. This one is adjustable, so you can turn this down really low or really high. This particular model, you can't change the color temperature, but I have seen newer iterations of the ring light. They come in different sizes, and I've seen newer ones where you can adjust the color temperature, which affects your white balance, so it can be cooler or warmer. So this is the NEEWER ring light right here. Let me see if I can, here we go. And this was the first light I ever bought. Then I decided I needed some additional fill lights. So this is like a very straightforward head-on light, but the thing about it is that you don't have, like, there could be shadows behind you. My next purchase were these guys. It came with 2 lights with umbrella stands like this, and these are more photographer lights, so it came with 2 with the umbrellas and then 1 shorter one, and I usually put it behind me in videos so that it lights up the background and eliminates shadows. I do like this light kit. It was only like $53. The downside to these is that the light bulbs aren't super bright. I forgot how many watts this is. I found that they weren't providing enough light for some of my needs. I do a lot of sewing projects, and I really need a lot of fill light. Enter these guys. This is by a company called MOUNTDOG, and they are softbox lights. They also came in a set of 3. They came with 2 that are like this, and you just put them together, and the light bulbs for these things are absolutely massive. I really like these. They give off a pretty like natural light. They also have a bit more dimension than the ring light. It also comes with an overhead arm, so you could have a light facing down on you, and I kind of like that as a hair light. This set was about $85, which I still thought was a pretty good deal for 3 lights. It also came with an extra light bulb. Yeah, this is the light bulb that comes with the kit. It is gigantic. They come in these boxes protected with styrofoam. I gotta say, this one was shipped very well, and it came with a really neat storage bag. The one downside is I tried to take these lights on location with me, and it took forever to set up. It took me like 30 minutes to set everything up. But I love the look they give, and for a home studio, if you're gonna keep them set up all the time, highly recommend this set and very reasonably priced. This light bulb is 135 watts and 5500 Kelvin color temperature, which I'm actually really liking, although I usually keep my white balance. I have a Canon 80D. Normally I keep it around 5000, and I find that gives me generally the color tone I'm looking for. But yeah, this light bulb is just humongous. The replacements for these are kind of pricey, so I think a lot of the cost with these kits is actually just the light bulbs, not necessarily like the soft boxes or the stands. But hey, you know, for 85 bucks for a complete set, not bad. The one with the overhead arm does have a sandbag, and you can fill it. I put like some batteries in mine just to keep them weighted down, and that seems to be working out pretty well. I've used it several times. I really like this kit, and I think it is great for a home photography or video YouTube studio. Okay, but what if you're outdoors, you're at an event with no electricity, or you're in a space where you cannot plug anything in? There are some portable options as well. I have this light. This is by NEEWER, and it's battery operated. I think it requires 6 AA batteries. This lasts for a little bit, and this does get pretty bright, and you can mount this on top of your camera with the hot shoe, but it works pretty well. And this is a good cheap option. I think this one's about $30, but it is a good solution if you just need a quick, simple light. Another thing I like about this one is that it is dimmable, so you can adjust it, but you cannot adjust the color temperature. Pretty handy, and it did come with some filters, so it came with like a white diffuser, and then it came with an amber colored one for a warmer tone. The only gripes I've got about this are, for one, if you leave the batteries in for a while, some acid got built up, so that's probably not fantastic, and you go through batteries really quickly. But other than that, it's a pretty good portable solution, and it's not bad for $30. After learning the hard way how long it would take me to set up that MOUNTDOG Softbox kit, I decided to invest a little more money in a pretty good portable light solution because recently I was asked to shoot a real estate video for a client. I ended up picking up this kit by VILTROX, and it is either battery operated or you can plug in an AC adapter, so lots of options here. This was about $130, I want to say, but the batteries are separate, so I had to drop an extra like $80. I bought 4 battery kits because I wanted to make sure I had enough batteries to last through at least 1 change out for each light. So each light takes 2 batteries. So I ended up buying 4 battery kits of 2, and they came with this charger. It takes a while to charge the batteries, and each of these last, I would say, about an hour. So you've got about 2 hours of use if you buy 4 kits, because there's 2 lights in this kit, and then they come with light stands. But these were a lot easier to set up. Here, I'll turn this on now, and you can dim it. You can also change the color temperature, which is great, and they come with a remote control. This is the LCD screen that you can adjust everything on. You can change the color temperature, and it's a pretty quick setup. It usually takes about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna show you an example of lighting with this kit, and I am a fan. I thought the lighting that this put out was very natural looking, but very nice, and gave it a lot of dimension. The batteries, again, are a little pricey. I do like that if I'm on location somewhere, I don't have to worry about where I'm gonna plug the lights in. Normally I put one light overhead at an angle as a hair light, and then another light in front of the subject, sort of at an angle. I've been watching a lot of Parker Wallbeck lighting videos, forgive me. And I will also give a shout out to VILTROX for the customer service. One of the light stands had a busted plastic piece on it, so it would not stay in place. So you see here, this piece just came totally busted, but I contacted the company via Amazon, and they sent me a replacement light stand that was in great condition. This is really easy to set up. You just have to extend these legs, plug this in here, screw this in, and then screw this on top of the stand. So really pretty quick. So you can adjust this to go like at an angle or whatnot. This VILTROX kit also came with this really handy remote, so you can use it to control both lights at the same time. So now I'm making the light cooler, I'm making it warmer. Now it's at 3,300, now it is at 5,500. So a big difference, but I do like that you can do both lights at the same time. I think this is a great kit. Out of all of the lights I own, if I could only choose one, I would actually go for this VILTROX kit just because it is so versatile. It's battery operated, you can take them anywhere. My next choice would be the MOUNTDOG soft lights, just because I really like the lighting it gives off and the look it gives and how strong the light bulbs are. So those would be my 2 top picks, but for different reasons. But again, if you could only get one, I would probably get this kit and drop the extra money to get some extra batteries, as each battery only lasts about an hour, each battery set. That's my overview on all the lights that I own and what I like and don't like about them. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and also let me know if you're a YouTuber or a video creator, what's your favorite light kit or lighting type? I'm still kind of new to it. I'm definitely not an expert, but I've really been enjoying experimenting with different types of lighting in different situations. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to subscribe to this channel and let me be your guide inside the media industry. I'm ex-TV producer Jennifer Moore.